Thokozani Gognoma here. Welcome to Learning with Noma. If this is your first time in the classroom, welcome to your online comprehensive classroom where we are changing our lives one lesson at a time. And in today's lesson, after I did the video on lighting your candle with intention, I had a lot of people coming to ask, Gogo, how do I set intention? Others saying, what is intention? Understandably so. So today I am here to answer those two questions. What is intention and how do we set intention? Remembering that everything that I share in this classroom, it's all from my own experiences, from my own daily practices. So if you're doing something different, please do share in the comments. I would also love to hear your stories. So will the rest of the class. We are here to learn together and to grow together. This is Learning with Noma. If you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button and leave the notification bell on so that you're notified with every new lesson that is loaded in the classroom, every new lesson that is coming up, because there's a lot that is still to come up. Hit me with the like button at the end of the video if you're going to find the information insightful, and do not forget to share. In this classroom, a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. All right, so today's lesson, setting intention. What is intention and how do I set intention? Learning with Noma is a classroom that is also available on other social media platforms, your Facebook, Instagram. It's Learning with Noma. On TikTok, it's Learning with Noma, and there you can visit. A lot of dream interpretation happens. There's lots of videos where I'm doing short dream interpretations. It can be from somebody asking a question, or it could just be something that I've experienced with a lot of patients that I'm consulting in that week, and I just feel like it's something that I need to also share with the rest of the class. We are here to learn together. We are here to grow together. This is your home of spiritual learning and healing with me, Gognoma. In this classroom, we do not disregard and we do not dismiss. Like I said, I'm only teaching from my own experiences and practices. I do not say that yours is wrong. You can share and it will resonate with someone, and we will then grow and learn together. Okay, the question at hand, what is intention? So simply put, intention is setting a clear is having a clear understanding of what you want. It's having a clear understanding of what you need. How do you then have this clear understanding, Gogo? With everything that's happening in the world, I can have a clear understanding of what I want, but how is that going to help? What I usually say to people, I give them a history of how I started setting intention, because when I started learning about the setting of intention, it was made so easy. You sit there, you meditate, and you keep saying this thing over and over again until, I want a job, I want a job, I want a job. But I took a step back because it didn't work for me. The sitting down and the saying what I want over and over again, basically something like affirmations, it didn't really work for me at that stage. I was still having a lot of thoughts in my head and things were still happening in my space. So what I did, I decided that I'm going to sit down, and later, you find that this is not something that you only do in your own space, but other people are also practicing it. But that is a method that worked for me. So I gave myself 3 days before I can actually, I can actually talk about setting intention with a candle, because that is where I am today, to say set intention with a candle. And the very same method, you can use it to set intention with water, you can use it to set intention with fire, because there's a lot of other tools besides the candle that you can set a specific intention for. And at the end, I will just give a brief, highlight or summary of what I mean when I say other tools that you can use. So when I set my intentions, especially with candles, I had to start first by learning the different colored candles. What do they mean? How do I then use each candle for whatever intention that I have? And you can just look below in the description. There is a link to the candles videos. There's about 5, if not 6 videos that I have done on candles, and each candle lesson has timestamps, so you can actually just click in the description of that video and check to say I'm looking for green candle and it was, you know, yellow before green. So you can always click and go straight to the green candles lesson, and that saves your time and that saves your data. So each and every video for the candles have a timestamp. But that was where I began. I started learning about candles and what do the different colors means. Then and for you understand, if you are in a situation where you really do need to set the intention with a candle, and it's going to take time for you to learn about the color candles, because it takes time. You need to understand them, and to fully understand, you cannot just I'll say somehow I try to make a comprehensive teaching, but there's always more information out there. The white candle is the safest candle that you can use, the purest of them all. It is non-corruptible. So whatever intention that you have, if you set it with a white candle, any positive intention that you have, if you set it with a white candle, it will definitely come to pass. The problem is, you know, people who want to set dark intentions, that I do not advise. I do not even want to say this is how you can do it, because I don't like dark things. I don't even engage myself in dark energies. But if you're doing a positive affirmation and you're doing a positive intention, then you can use your white candle for any intention that you're setting. Then the second thing was that I then understood that intention is me having a clear understanding of what I want. Yes, I want a job, but I took it a step further to say, then let me define what job is for me. And you will find that with other educators in spirit or other teachers in spirit, they tell you to have the intention, a clear intention of what you want, but you must not have conditions. And the minute you start defining it, they sometimes see it as you conditioning to say, this is how I want my success, this is how I want love to come dressed up in my life as. But for me, it means that at least when I say I need a job, I'm sending a clear intention in my space to the universe in terms of when I say I need a job, I will specifically say I need a job close to my house. I need a job where I will work mostly with female colleagues or male colleagues, because females are drama, whichever way I look at it. I will need a job where I can be able to work flexible hours, or I need a job that has strict shifts. So I need to put those things down, and the job then, that word job, becomes a symbol in my space, a symbol that I send out to the universe. But with that symbol, there's so much that is attached to it. Just like we look at the sign, and you find in most cultures, a sign will then be looked as masculinity, the source of life. It will have all these other things. And when you go to the moon, you're going to find it as the feminine side, the smoother, gentler side. That will be the symbol. So even to the universe, that's what I'm sending. I'm saying to the universe, I need a job, but I need to understand I need to have a clear understanding of exactly what am I saying when I say to universe, I need a new job or I need a job. And that is for me setting intention. So firstly, I learned about the candles. And you can also visit my TikTok channel. There's short videos that I did, 1-minute videos that I did on all the candles. They are same as comprehensive. You know, they're also very comprehensive. It's just that with that, I don't go into the details. I just give you the candle meaning and what you can use the candles for in what types of meditation. So you can also visit the TikTok. All the links to my social media platforms are in the description below. You just click the link and you're able to go and follow, like, subscribe, whatever that the platform will then be requiring of you to do. So I learned about the candles. Then I sort of like took the word and I defined it in my own way, not the Oxford way, in my own way. So there's no right or wrong. This is your own vocabulary. This is a safe space for you. Then thirdly, what I would do is I will then choose the candle that I need to use to set the intention, and I would set time aside to say this 1 hour I'm gonna set my intention, and it will be an intention that I set for 3 days or an intention that I set for 7 days. And when I say intention that I set for 3 days, 7 days, it means I'm going to light my candle for those many days, you know, switching it off. But on that last day, I'm just going to let it burn and burn to finish. So if I've got an intention, for an example, for 3 days, on the first day, I'm going to sit and I'm going to meditate. I write my intention down. So remember, I've got a space where I've written, this is usually my journal. I will write my intention and say, I want a job. And in the journal, I will then define for myself what I need from the job. Like I've just said in the example earlier. And when I go to set my intention, I just take a piece of paper and I write, I need a job. I need a new job. And I'm going to put it in front of my candle, whichever color that I have chosen. It can be white. Like I said, if you don't really understand the colors, you can choose your white. But if you're someone who's maybe looking for a new job, you can use your green. It's a color that brings life, that brings prosperity, that brings wealth. You will put your green candle there. I will put my green candle there. And then what I'm going to do is put the candle and the paper in front of me. I will sit and I will meditate, whether I'm sitting on a chair, whether I'm sitting on a pillow on the floor. Meditation is about being mindful and being present in the moment. It does not mean that you need to be free of distractions, but it means you need to be aware of yourself and you're able to bring yourself back to the exercise in the present moment, which for me will then be concentrating on the intention that I want to set. I am very old school, so I'm still using the old candle holders that are around, your sink candle holders. I will then concentrate on my candle and I've not switched my candle on yet. I have not lit my candle. I will concentrate and try to channel my energies, because that is what intention is all about. The channeling of your energies, having a clear understanding of what you want, and then channeling your energies towards that intention or towards that understanding, a clear understanding. So now I understand what I mean when I say I want a job. For me, I visualize everything that I have written in my journal, and I can even take my journal and put it there and start reading what I have defined on what I define the job to be. So I start visualizing everything and I start trying to feel positive in the future. I am feeling negative in the present because I don't have a job. But for me to channel my energy and set the intention, I then take myself to a space in the future where I will be in this job, where everything that I've written down as my definition for the job will be coming to be. It will be my present moment. So I visualize, I take myself to that moment. And it can be easy, it can be very difficult in the beginning also, depending on, are you used to meditating, is it your first time? But my thing is, the minute you just shift, even if it's a little shift, that feeling of feeling the faith that you have, that little faith, that little spark that comes, you might not experience the full feeling of I'm there, but just the shift, even if it's just for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, but actually smiling about having that job for a moment there, that for me is a big achievement. And you can then take your match and light your candle, because then those are the kind of energies that you're transferring into this candle first time. Then I take my intention, this little paper that I've written, and I put it under my candle holder, because my candle is going to stay in one space for me. I don't move it. But if you're moving it, you can even attach your paper with whether a boss stick, like a glue stick, or a solid tape, something that will hold it under the candle or the candle holder. Then every day for 3 days, I also like to set a specific time aside when I'm doing intention candle lighting. So if I say I'm going to do it at 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to try to wake up every day at 2 o'clock in the morning and light my candle for those 3 days. And intentions can change. Intentions are supposed to change, because what you need, what you define as success today might not be success for you in 2 weeks. Finding a job might be a success for me today, but once I found the job, then I'm going to need a promotion inside the job. So intentions change, and intentions should be done for the near future. We've got vision boards, we've got journals where you can write your long-term goals, but when you set intention and you're lighting your candle, try to be smart, specific, measurable, and you should actually make it a short time frame. For me, usually I don't do anything more than 31 days. I try to keep the intention setting within a month's framework. And then next month I can always work on something, and the next month or the next week I can always also set intention on something. And then it needs to be achievable. So be realistic. Do not, start saying that I need to have 1 million in my account by next week when you actually have less than 1,000 rand in your account, unless by miracle you get to win the lotto. But try to also be encouraging of yourself, because if you set goals that are achievable and realistic, then you will also get motivated to continue with the ritual of intention setting. You need to be able to set intentions that will motivate you to keep doing the ritual in order for you to achieve. So you're taking the big picture and you're actually cutting it, the whole cake, but you're slicing it into slices that will be able to be eaten in one go. Because if you want to hit the whole cake at once, you're not going to be able to. And then remember, you need to have them time framed. It is very important for you to set your intention. When you do your vision boards, those are big intentions, and they also have a space and time. But for me, I think in this particular lesson, I'm more concentrating on your short. There are also intentions, and you will set them at that particular time, put them on vision boards. But I was just trying to also help you to say setting intention in terms of short-term intentions. And then after you've set your intention and it's time framed, you try to keep to your schedule. You can have different, times. It does not necessarily need to be a specific time every day. That works for me. It disciplines me. You can say, I will not go to bed without doing this, or my day will not end without me doing this. And then you are able to light your candle with intention, whether it's in the morning when you wake up, at night when you sleep. All you know is that the 24 hours in the day will not go by without me attending to my candle and setting the intention, or lighting way for the intention that I have set. I hope that you have found this video insightful, and you will leave me with a like button. Subscribe to the channel. There's so much that's still coming. There's so much that is already here. Watch the other lessons, and like I said, all the candle lessons will be in the description below. Like I promised, I said that I will give a brief summary of other tools that you can use. So you can set intention with water, for example, an intention for healing, and you pray over the water for somebody. That is your intention, and you actually take it to the person, whether to drink, whether to bath with, or whether to sort of like cleanse their space by sprinkling the water around. You can set your intention with, we talked about candles. You can set your intention with incense or impepo. All the 4 elements that are usually used, or even 5 when we talk about metal, coin, money. You can set intention with them. Whatever that you need to set your intention with, setting intention is about channeling your energy to that particular thing and having a clear understanding of what you want. Once you have a clear understanding, it will be very easy for you to channel your energy, because we say that energy is neither destroyed or made, it just revolves. So it means whatever that you want to manifest is already in existence. All you need to do is to be able to go and tap into that space or into that energy field where it is in existence. I hope that the steps that I have given to you will help you set your intention. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave the notification bell on, and share. In this classroom, a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. My name is Gog Noma, and this is Learning with Noma, your home of spiritual learning and healing. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. It is Learning with Noma. Also on TikTok, Learning with Noma. On Twitter, I am at Gog @Gogo_Noma. That is me on Twitter. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you found the information insightful. Tagazani.